Right. Here's this. Let's go. Yes, I do. Oh right, I forgot about that. I just checked my notes.
He checked his notes and they just say, kill the party.
No. Yeah, it can't
Notes.
be.
He checked the notes and it read remove NPC is the real MVP.
No. I mean, I have a thing that lets me know what time, because I'll forget otherwise.
Last time on Dargan Ball.
Argan.
Dargan.
Yep. So you guys ended up recruiting an NPC buddy. Met up with Venusmon. After which you managed to interrogate an Alpha Commandramon to some degree.
Yeah.
You did learn that the code of the Alpha Digimon is modified to make it so that they basically have a coin flip's chance of permadying. And Takashi can now cast Gun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bencho Lilimon was sleeping on the job, but pushed you guys off to go help Apamumon as your quote-unquote test, because Bencho Lilimon was less than prepared. Left you guys following said Pamumon.
Yes, tiny, not pomegranate, dragon fruit bird.
That's right. It's technically a dragon fruit. Let's I guess we just gotta follow it.
Oh yeah, I showed it my hero license and it was all like, yeah.
Yeah, it was reasonably impressed.
It was reasonably impressed.
You know,
it didn't laugh in my face.
It didn't laugh in your face because it's, words getting around.
It is a child.
Yeah.
And childs are impressed by such things. Fortunately.
Fortunately for you.
Fortunately for me, we're dealing with children.
Travel a short bit. I'm assuming Takashi's still in front, since he's the big dumb hero. I need him to roll detection.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to do this alone. Not detection, perception, whatever it is.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Some skill. Skill. Will.
Fortunately, dealing with children. As you approach, you hear the familiar cracks of gunfire, and see smoke rising on the horizon.
Oh.
Well, that's clearly not good. I guess we're double timing it.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, geez.
Come
Okay,
across-
that's a lot of them.
Come across a village with one large house and a few smaller. And it's being besieged by Commandramon and a few Seals Dramon. Here at the bottom.
Alright.
I feel like we need an adult for this.
Is this brown thing actually taller than the ground, or?
Which one? This? That's a house.
No, this.
Oh no, that's a it's a dirt path.
Okay, it looks.
Yeah,
just
no,
the way the
I
map makes
just-
it look, and
Yeah, it came
it
with
look like-
shadows, such as
so it looks like it's like I thought it was a wall.
Oh yeah, it does have kind of earthen
yeah.
embankment, or like
no, it's
a ledge from Pokemon.
like a stone. It's like a dirt path.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
In the middle of the town is one of the stronger looking Seals Dramon, as well as a couple of others, and some Commandramon surrounding a large dinosaur with bananas in its neck. Well, it's more of the Pomamon.
Banana store.
The other Pomamon. 'Cause
so out of character, I think we should talk strategy a bit.
Yeah, I think we should.
Alright.
this
Maybe
Dramon's
we
already
should-
draw the ominous black box.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
maybe we should roll initiatives and then look at
That's what
look
I
at
was gonna say.
strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm guessing it's a fight scene, so we're not getting any surprise on them.
Yeah, the Pomamon sort of shouts and an alarm at the Parasaur thing being surrounded, and that knits the latest Commandramon to turn and notice you. And initiative time.
Oh boy,
Track her up.
that's the wrong one. Grab.
Oop.
Grab initiative.
Here.
Alright, good. I rolled decent.
Shove some
Okay.
tokens down here for them to roll on, so I don't have to deal with it.
At least I always have good initiative. Maybe
Yeah,
I should up my
that's a good
agility
thing.
more to get the initiative bonus.
So we.
Yeah,
If you want to
23.
boost your
That's
initiative, the
fun.
most effective way is by buying combat awareness.
Yeah, combat
Which also
awareness
creates-
is solid.
Minor
Yeah.
bonuses on the
There you
first
go.
round of combat.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's also more cost effective.
That is true.
Alpha, regular Seals Dramon.
Oh no.
Whichever Commandramon this is, it'll tell me in the chat. Normal one. Hard to tell at the zoom. I've got things out so I can actually see the whole map.
Yeah.
Alright, so Seals Dramon Alpha pulled off a 20. 16. 2.
So good
Well, at
news
least I'm not
is
the last one.
Mandramon goes last.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
best news, the black box gets summoned up before any of us can run off like idiots.
Finally.
This is why I poured so much into increasing initiative, but you guys just roll better than me.
Okay,
So-
I'm-
Damn, I still can't find anyone anyway.
I'm sorry, Oh.
No,
Go on with your strategy talks.
It's but
So I can hit almost basically everything up to here. I can hit. I have my base range is 15. My effective limit is 21.
All right, so
Okay. We gotta make some
here-
decisions here. Do we completely ignore Oliver again, or this happens every time?
Actually, before that, the Renamon came with us. Or
Oh,
not?
right, yeah, sure, forgot. Doesn't cross my mind because it's not you guys.
yeah,
Sorry. For recruiting him after all.
all right, so
Caramon
I
gets
think it
cucked
import-
instead.
I
Yes.
think
Sorry, no, continue.
an important thing
Yep.
is Sealstramon. Sealstramon is usually
Yes.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Bad news.
Mm-hmm.
That
So,
and if
I'm-
we save, and if
I'm
we
gonna
save the
go in.
champion,
I'm gonna head in this way.
You know, don't forget
yeah.
you can cast gun.
I can cast gun, but more
Yeah,
importantly, I can cast crab,
Ah, right.
which is just as deadly.
Oh,
as
right, you're gonna
Digimon itself.
digivolve.
Right. I
Yeah,
have that in my
Digi-
back pocket if necessary. Like I can take out like this guy
Yeah, you can charge up to that guy.
and that guy,
Yeah.
and then I can digivolve and deal with this guy.
I'm mostly just on the who do you think I should shoot first? Because honestly, from here, I could debuff and set on fire the Alpha Sealstramon, which is probably one of our biggest threats.
That is probably the best plan.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if I remember correctly, that thing does disgusting amounts of damage.
It does. So,
Mm.
you know,
It
being
does.
able to light it on
The-
fire before it can get to us.
Something we also need to worry about is these very far off reaches of
Well, there's only half the command Ramons, right?
yeah.
Because
So-
we could use Kudamon for
I was
that.
about to say,
I love
we could
how
leave Kudamon and Karamon
I
to
love
go
how you
off
guys
onto the sidelines.
Are analyzing the threat of the enemy Digimon.
Oh, they have hostages? Is that the threat here?
I mean, they're
Yeah.
surrounding the dinosaur thing.
Yeah.
And
Well,
the
let them die.
The little bird.
We have a fight
wow.
to win.
Wow!
Bruh.
I'm joking.
The,
I'm
the
joking.
little bird did show distress when a bird plant thing when they realized that thing was surrounded. So
So yeah, I was thinking we save that, it can then start helping us save everyone else.
well, it's pretty roughed up. It's probably not going to be much use in a fight.
Yeah.
but
so-
still better than letting it die.
So,
Well, we
I-
can't let it die. That's probably part of the test.
yeah, part of
So-
the test is probably trying to keep casualties to a minimum.
It's going to be tricky because they're spread out.
Yeah.
They're spread out, and we have not had the best luck. Oh boy. God.
It is very.
God, they are
importantly
places.
Not last Wednesday, which was hot.
Oh,
Last week,
Oh crap!
dice were hot.
I didn't want that.
Yeah. So
Shit.
if we take out the Sealsramon, that might also have a good side effect of disrupting the lesser Commandramon.
Good.
The lesser
Demoralizing them.
Commandramon also seem, as in our past results,
Yeah.
to be
Really-
pretty stupid.
Well,
Yeah.
they're
Like-
also really like squishy.
Right.
Like, I think
So,
they have
like-
3 hit points
Right.
or like 3
So-
wound boxes.
Yeah. So like I could just like leave Crab to deal with Sealsramon and
Yeah, that's
like Takeshi alone, like even without the fight bonus that says I can punch Digimon for free, like I could probably like deal with a couple alone.
So, like,
Kuramon.
Ravmon goes after this Sealsdramon, Takeshi goes after this Commandramon, for example.
Yeah, I think the range is a bit too. I think it's just out of my range because Crab is slow.
Well, yeah, but if Crab Digivolves, they could
But
probably
if you
charge
move
him.
twice.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. If Crab Digivolves, he can start taking out the Sealsdramon, and then yeah. So Digivolve, charge, attack.
I could also, while lighting the Sealsdramon Alpha on fire is a good idea, because we want that thing hurting as soon as possible.
We also
I
want as much attention on us as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking I could light that on fire, but then have Sorcerermon just pop one of these other Commandramon right away, since they're squishy.
Yeah.
Maybe the big one, because the lesser ones Kuramon can probably deal with, as you guys deal with the Sealsdramon, but the big one, I mean, it might not deal that much damage to it. I mean,
Oh,
because up
the,
till
the
now,
Alpha?
yeah, the Alpha. Because I don't remember how much more health and armor it had, but I'm sure it won't go
It's
down in one round. The other
Okay.
ones, Kuramon probably can take out. So
Um,
you can focus on the bigger threats that are around.
If you
Yeah.
guys want,
To what you were
we
saying.
do have the scanner, the lens of those seals drawn, so I can pop a look at one of these this combat to get some more information.
I'd suggest scanning the Sealsdramon Alpha. That way we know what
How
the
concerned we should be.
Yeah, because we got a good handle on
Little
the
guys.
gun balloons.
Yeah.
Gun balloon Alpha. Sealsdramon, however, is our current sticking point, as it were. And I can't-
Also, for Cubimon, do we have any control over how they're going to fight, or are they just doing their own thing?
They just do their own thing,
Right.
which is generally area attack blast.
Yep.
Well, so it's entirely likely they might just take out this whole group right here before we even have to worry about it.
Oh right.
But it's not something
Initiative.
we should bank on.
I'm an idiot.
We should focus on eliminating as
Ooh,
many as
okay.
quickly as possible.
Jeez.
As many of the.
You
yeah,
rolled hot. Holy
I'm
shit.
looking at it.
Yeah, so if you could focus on like getting Caramon up.
Question: what order does?
Oh yeah, no. Caramon will do what he does best, which is run up, try to hit something,
Miss. And then
miss, and immediately get bodied.
Get hit. Takashi and Mikhail, which one of you is gonna go first?
Uh,
I'll let you choose, Mr.
I'll go first.
Mr. Gogglehead without the goggles.
The party's Masaru. The chat.
Yeah, the combat monster.
I mean, I think it'd be better to let Juliet go first.
Well, no,
'cause then we
Juliet
can
goes
talk-
first.
No,
Well, Juliet goes
on,
first anyways.
on
but
the
they
on
tied.
the 18 initiative.
On the 18 initiative, those two tied. So I asked them.
Yeah.
But,
Oh.
I assume players go first, unless there's like a need to break up the turn order. So it's gonna be Juliet, then Cubimon, then Sealsdramon.
Mm-hmm.
Juliet goes first.
Do we think we have a strategy now? Because my strategy is just going to
Yeah.
Buff
keep
everybody.
giving people the strongest buffs I can while peppering things with, because these things are so weak that I can do chip damage to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, our basic
Okay.
strat is going to be kind of doing like I mean, the best way to say it from how it sounds, we're kind of going to be doing a V sweep.
V for victory.
Okay. And how do we feel about this ominous black box placement? I'm sorry, Mikhail and
I
Caramon.
listen. I'm good. I don't need it. I'd probably get hit out of it pretty fast. So I think that's optimal. I'm hoping that the pomegranate just goes wild with it. because that would be funny.
We need to
Be
protect
funny.
the pomegranate.
I know, but the one
It's
that's in the
baby.
black box.
It's baby.
I know.
It's
but
baby.
Imagine if it just went wild like Hulk rage.
Imagine if it,
Look, you need to
it's
hold
gonna
those
juice up
gently like that, doesn't it?
It's gonna go
and
Hulkamania, man.
pulp the enemies.
Oh, I gotta get joke guys. Anyway, so I'm going to.
There's a seed of good humor in that. All right, I'll stop. I'll stop. I'll stop
So-
being a boomer. Bad jokes.
Also,
here we go.
Caramon's trying to cheat by making it look like they're in this square and this
No,
square at the same
no,
time.
I drew a line and I don't know how to get rid of it.
If you
I-
click
okay.
on it with the pointer,
I there we go.
it'll
I got it.
highlight it.
I got
Okay.
it.
I
Yeah,
Okay.
just like click and drag. If you click and drag, it'll give you a box. But if you want to do measuring, click the circle with the ruler
Yeah.
in it and
Yeah.
pick ruler.
No, I remembered that part. I just accidentally clicked the wrong thing. That was
All right,
me
yeah,
not
you guys
playing on
didn't
Roll20
your-
for many years.
Stop rolling good on your buff accuracy.
Well, Oliver gets around.
Yeah.
This round gets nothing. Sorcerer gets nothing. Juliet gets nothing. Takashi gets a whole
Wow.
2 rounds.
Oops.
Takashi out here. Crabmon gets nothing.
That's fine. He was gonna Digivolve anyway.
But Takashi gets 2 rounds of this, so 2 rounds plus 2 to accuracy and damage. Oh no!
That's fine. That's all I need.
Takashi carries again. His back's gonna hurt
what
after
about
this. After
Cubimon?
all this carrying. Oh right, Cubimon.
Damon.
I keep forgetting to
Cubimon.
roll for. Oh, okay. She gets 2 rounds as well.
Does anyone remember the last time this thing got 2 rounds of Fury?
She has an
Did
area
you-
blast selective targeting.
Just saying, this is looking like it's in our favor right now. Off of that alone.
Don't jinx it.
Don't jinx it.
You never say that. You
Don't-
never say
don't
that.
say
Ever.
it.
Well, alright, sorry.
You already did. This is gonna go badly. I know how this is gonna go. Everyone's just gonna roll zeros. It's gonna happen again.
But yeah, then I'll have Sistermon swap to defensive stance, and Juliet will bolster direct dodge. I'm scared. That'll be my turn.
Right. Cubimon, let's see. Nine. 10, okay. 10, move up here, and with the other one, drop a fat area blast attack. Where's the radius selector? 5. Right here, we'll clip both Seals Dramon, the Command Dramon on the bottom right, and the Alpha. I get to add their, I think it's RAM to their check, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ram to the
Yeah.
pool.
Yes, so Seals Dramon. Yeah, and I think the Command Dramon only gets 1. Yeah. She has to roll her Foxtail Inferno. Alright, she has a bonus because of the.
Yep.
increase the damage. Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Yep.
spicy.
That's a lot of holy. Okay.
That's a spicy number.
So,
That's a lot of damage.
that just barely hits, so that one takes 2. It's for X on here. 1. It takes 2. 2, that's 14. 3 damage.
Oh, what debuff does the Foxtail Inferno have on it?
What do you think it does? What do you think the fire
Burn.
does? Yes, you'd be correct. I'm very straightforward. I'm not clever like you guys. Cap's gonna run a game for the Wednesday group at some point. I've already shown him my character. It's literally just run in, combat monster, punch things. That's just how...
It sounds effective.
Well, yeah, but my brain...
Typically effective.
I could never run anything like Sorcerymon. I would forget all of my effects immediately. Anyway, so the other Seals Dramon has to dodge. And he also gets hit for 2 rounds of burn. And then
4 damage.
takes 4 damage, yes. And then the Command Dramon... 1... I think it's just dead. Yeah, no, that's more than 3 damage. It's done. It just gets burned to a crisp. And that's her turn. So the Seals Dramon. Takes 1 per unit. Moved. It wouldn't last very long. Oh man. Let's see. Alright, it's going to... Alright, it's going to vanish in a blur and appear here and take a swing at Cal. But notably, it's using the butt of... I don't know what the term for it is. The bottom of the handle of its knife. It's not going for a lethal hit.
Ah, the hilt.
Yeah. Well, no, well, I guess, technically...
Pommel?
No,
Pommel?
but
yeah, I'm
the
thinking
butt
butt of
is the
rifle.
correct term.
Yeah, okay.
You're meaning the bottom.
Yeah,
of
the
the
bottom
sword
of the handle. The
Yeah.
bottom of the knife
Yeah, that's
handle.
that's the butt.
Yeah, all right, yeah, then I was right. But yeah, it's basically trying to knock Cal out, not kill him. But it does take a whopping 9 damage from that because it's burned. It's still up, but it's the fire is burned away at it, sparking from its robotic components.
Fucking.
If only.
No. Fucking.
All right. Oh wow, I didn't put a space in that macro. Seals Dramon. Oops. Oh well. Nothing. No, it's legible enough.
Seals Dramon teleport
I
mode.
apologize to any dyslexic viewers.
Yeah, Sorcerymon can't intercede that because Sorcerymon will insta-die.
Fucking Christ.
You can use your divine intervention.
You do have one of those.
Honestly, I think at this point, yeah.
Alright, you do manage to, just barely duck under it. But it still has 1 action, because that was a charge attack. So it's going to basically just try and backhand you. Gonna take a swing. I don't know why it's... Oh, I didn't change the text, but yeah. It's... That's Agent Strike, it's just a backhand.
I can have Sister Mon intercede for this.
I mean, it's non-lethal. He's not gonna die if it hits him.
Yeah.
And
So he's
the
not...
offer out there.
And it's out of actions, so... It's also right
I'm
next to
putting it
Crab.
up.
Yeah. Is he gonna get the pinch?
This will definitely knock Cal out if he doesn't dodge.
Yeah, but it's only 3. What's your dodge pool? Like 1, 2? I think it's 2, right?
I think
My
it
dodge
was
is 6.
2.
Oh no, you
I
boosted
have
your
a close-
agility, so you have 3 now. No, you
Well,
can't...
no, my agility's at 4. So I
Oh,
have
okay.
6 in total.
So you have a chance to dodge it. But again, it's
I'll
not gonna.
try.
It won't kill you if it hits you. It'll just knock you out.
Yeah, but being able to direct is kind of important. to make sure
Sorcerymon is
Sorcerymon-
incredibly bullshit. I don't think that's. I think Sorcerymon's weakness is not accuracy, because you have such high agility and brains. Obviously, his accuracy is pretty high.
Alright,
It's
I'll
up
have
to you.
Cal
It's up
Crown
to you.
dodge
If you
then.
want, if you guys want to throw somebody in the way and just tank 10 damage, go for it. Or 13 damage.
13 damage.
Yeah, if somebody wants to have their partner fucking take damage for this, you can. I won't stop you. I'm just saying,
Let's see.
there's still more Digimon out here fighting.
Yeah.
And the Digimon are worth significantly more than the humans. Sorry, that's just how it is.
Well, I mean, Crab
Except
could
Takashi.
tank. So
Kuramon
Crab
could
could
also
tank
tank
it, and then
Yeah.
Digivolve, and Digivolve
needs
to
like a
Digivolve.
free. Yeah, he'd need a Digivolve afterwards.
Not
How much
that's
armor
like-
does Crab have? He's got
9.
Alright, so he'd only take 4 damage from that.
Yeah, he'd only take 4 damage from
And it
that.
would go into combat monster, wouldn't it? Didn't Crab have that? Or no?
No.
Oh,
Only stages above Crab.
alright. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Up to you
I
guys.
might buy it on Crab later, just for continuum's sake.
Up to you guys, though.
I'm waiting for someone to make a decision before I roll dodge.
Offered to you, but it is up to you if you want to take the offer.
I mean, what's
Oh!
And
this-
such. I
armor?
mean, Sistermon will live with let's see.
Which armor does Sister Mon have?
Currently at 7. She currently has 7.
Alright, then she'd take 6 damage.
Yeah.
Little-
And she has 11 wound boxes, so.
I'd be more confident doing this if it was closer to my turn of initiative.
I mean, if
That's
Sister
also
Mon
understandable.
Elio, if you really want Sistermon to do it, that's fine. I'm not gonna.
I'm offering to you. I'm neutral because I usually focus on dodging things instead of taking things.
If you're both indecisive, I'm just gonna say just roll the dodge check.
Alright.
Okay, then go ahead and roll the dodge check then.
He dodges the first one, but the second one, the backhand from as he gets back up, not just sends him spiraling to the ground, and he hits the dirt unconscious. But the Seal Dramon can't do anything else. The other one, on the other hand, can. So he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 7, and take the 7 damage, which puts him at. Okay. That much. And then he's going to shoot a laser at Crab.
Oh my god.
If it's gonna roll. Yes, it will. Okay. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Glad I didn't do that now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Everyone post that you believe in
That's
Crab.
only, let's see, that's 4 damage?
Almost.
It's only 4 damage. It's not that bad.
Yep.
But it's out of actions. It's also hurt because from the burn.
Yep.
Alright, I think this thing doesn't have it. That's a 1 on the... I'm not zoomed in enough. That's a 1 on the Seals Dramon, right? Is that a 2?
I think that's a 1.
Let me move
That's
it.
on-
Yeah, it's a 1. Okay. So
Yeah.
that means with their turn over... and this one ticks down to 1 round of being burned. Which means it's Cal and Sorcerymon's turn. So Sorcerymon...
Well,
That's
just
it.
Sorcerymon.
I was about to just erase the Seals Dramon.
I mean, yeah, and unfortunately, cones are way less long than you think, so I unfortunately can't catch a cone for these folks, unfortunately.
And get payback though.
Yeah.
If you spend an action to move, you can get into a position and get that commander on maybe the other Sealsdramon. It comes with its good and bad.
Yeah, I need to be 3 from each, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Cones are stupidly short.
Well, it's an equilateral. What's the length and width of the cone?
The cone is effective limit 6, limit 3 on length, and the width
Wait.
is.
So it's 3 long, 3 wide.
No, I'm looking for the width. The width is 6.
It's equilateral. So however long it is long, it's that long wide for the cone.
Then yeah, it goes up to 6.
That's 30 degrees.
Oh,
You could actually clip both of them from there. I've got a cone
Yeah, that
tool,
sounds like a
so you can actually. You have selective targeting though, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Then you could clip both of them. You could clip the Sealsdramon and the closest commander one.
Alright, I'm gonna do that first just to
All right.
help shore up some hits. That is.
Already been hit once. I'll just put a dodge bonus of 2. Does this have armor piercing?
No, it's purely an effect.
All right. Sealsdramon and the command on. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Smug little shit. Okay, well, you hit the Sealsdramon for 1. Where's the... Gets 1 round. But you missed the commander one.
Well, that's fine. The Sealsdramon's still taking that big minus to dodge. Which means I'm now going to light it on fire.
Oh no. Again, it's gonna burn. You just gonna fight. Alright, let's get that plus the. Alright, roll the attack. And this one has the armor
oh,
piercing.
put it rated.
Hit. That's 5. How much did he move? He's still up, but not by much. Oh, it's got burn on it. Yeah, he's burned again. He's screwed either way. Yep, that means it's Alpha's turn. Going to move 1, take the 1 damage. And then it's going to use its ranged attack on Cubimon. Try and dodge. Doesn't. She takes 3 damage. And that's its turn. Where are all the Alpha Commandramon? 1 here.
Since it's turn passed, doesn't it mean it takes its stage bonus and damage
No,
now?
it moved 1. Did it not move on your screen?
Moved on my screen.
Yeah, it moved. If it
Okay, now it moves on my screen.
Yeah, it
Never
moved. Alright. The Commander Alpha is look at the party. Look at the Pomamon. Look at the party. Look at the Pomamon. Shoot at the Pomamon.
Oh. I see you've chosen death.
Alright. It has to try and defend, and I don't have its token action set up. So I have to open up the sheet. At least long enough.
Which one is it shooting at?
The one closest to it on the top. Left.
Uh,
Right, right now, yes it does. Awesome. It has to try and dodge. It does not. Oh boy. It's about to get slapped. Holy shit. That might kill it. 4, 8... no, it's still alive, but just barely.
Fare thee well, Pamu.
It gets riddled with bullets. It's seeping fruit juice and data, but mostly
God.
data. And the Commandron says that if you don't want it to kill the other ones, you'll stand down. Commit yourselves. It's giving you the terms of the hostage situation. Humans give themselves up without a fight, or they just start turning these Pomamon into Swiss cheese. Yeah, that's his turn, so it takes over to Takashi.
Alright, so... Takashi. Known dumbass.
Oh no. Fucking Christ.
Is not impressed
Yeah.
by this display of bullying.
Ooh.
And well, you think you got those guns that makes you tough?
Negatory. We have hostages. That makes us superior in this battle.
The fact that you're not willing to fight me only shows me one thing.
Is that all he's just gonna say? It's if that's so, he says, the fact that you're dumb enough to come after us while we have hostages shows that you're not even a hero. You're just some dumbass. And I'm pretty sure that sets off one of your torments. I'm gonna need you to make the check for I'm cool, right?
What?
Doesn't that set off one of your? Isn't that that matches the description of one of your torments, doesn't it?
Oh, sorry, the headphone bleeped out for
the
a second.
hero combo. Oh, did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So. I don't know. I read it and it seems like, you know, being told off for being a dumbass, not a hero.
Yeah, but that's the bad guys.
Ah, that's fair. All right.
It'd be
Okay. Well,
it'd be one
all right.
thing
So,
if a party member said it, but the bad guy saying it.
all right. What
well,
about
that's-
the
that's- It
That's
triggered
the
a
whole
hero combo.
dynamic.
What about
Yeah.
what about the Pomamon looking concerned that you're actually gonna go through with attacking them? All right. Well, if you attack them, the Pomamon are probably gonna have words. Unless you can kill them all quick enough. You might be able to pull off with that rifle.
Yeah.
Alright, Big T, I'm gonna have to ask you a question. Do you really think we can do this without all these guys dying? Cause
Fucking concern. Yeah, visible concern. Yeah, Cal's out cold. The brains are out.
Cal, unfortunately,
But,
unconscious.
yep.
You know who would be really good in this situation?
Cal!
Cal.
It'd
We
be
could have
really
this whole
great if you
negotiation
were
figured out.
here to do this hostage negotiation.
God, they knew what they were doing.
Yo, mate, you are talking.
Again, about to commit a war crime.
Alright, is Takashi gonna commit the war crime?
$5. This is all actually partially an illusion or something, and that's why it's a test.
No, I think we're
mean-
these Pokemon are not okay.
Sorcery can roll brains if he thinks it's fake.
Well, I'd have to wait till my turn, and that'd be a waste of an entire term now.
Well, if I'm telling you, you can do it.
So just do it right now?
Yeah, I'm saying you can do it.
Okay, free skill check. I'll try
Yeah.
it.
That's my general ruling. If I say you can roll this, that means I'm asking you, and therefore it's unfair of me to demand burn an action for something I'm telling you to do. That's a 14 is average, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soshimon is pretty sure it's not an illusion, and that this is really happening.
Yeah, the only other way to check would be Cal's flashlight, but he is also once again knocked out.
Yeah.
He's just taking a little snooze.
I mean, Juliet's right there, and she goes, well, after the Commandramon. The regular ones, so... Takashi... The problem is, there's a bunch of them that are out of your range.
Yeah.
And,
That's the problem.
Takashi, are you sure that we should go for this if they're aiming directly at Hanumon?
Yeah, I feel like we're a bit outnumbered in this situation.
Yeah, gotta be honest, seeing as how it went last time, this might not be the greatest idea, Big T.
I mean, it'd be one thing if they were, like, targeting us, but...
Cal groaning in pain from the headache he's
Juliet.
going to have later. Actually, roll me a d6. Cal's unconscious.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah. I might not use it, depending on if you guys keep fighting and just wipe these guys out with the force unknown by God, but... Alright. Depending on how this goes down, if Takashi can restrain himself, then, he'll be out for an hour, but, if you just go fight to the end, then he'll wake up immediately after. As per the normal rules.
Okay, thank fuck. I thought that was going to be a death saving
No,
throw.
God, no. Like I said, we're using rules as written. 1.4 doesn't have
I
death
mean,
rules.
you're kind of brutal like that, where you'll just attack the humans first and shit. I don't know.
I'd like to think that this request has made it very clear why. And the fact that he didn't try to kill you.
Had to take out the charisma person
Well,
first to make sure.
Yeah, they had
go-
to.
No,
they had to put
no.
negotiations in a favorable circumstance.
Well, yes, that was definitely it, and I definitely didn't just have them go after Cal because intel from the last fight they had shows that he is the weakest. They have Scouter Mono-Wise too. They can read your power level.
I mean, yeah, but you know the amount of XP it would take to give Cal any kind of reasonable armor.
Yeah, you might want to
But
do a little shopping at some point. Maybe you could find some shitty wood armor to help make you less vulnerable to getting one shot. But again, I like to think, I hope if it wasn't clear, the Commandramon has made it clear their objective here. This whole hostage situation, I don't think any of you, I don't know, do any of you have less than 2 intelligence?
No.
Do any of you have 2 or less intelligence?
No, right?
No.
Three.
As long as you have at least... Alright, well, as long as all of you have at least 2 intelligence. I say none of you are stupid enough to not understand that this whole hostage situation, while it might also be... if you want to know for sure whether it's just bait for you or not, you're free to roll insight. Or decipher intent, rather. But,
Yeah.
that would be brains
as
for
Cal would
sorcery.
Yeah, as Cal would point out if he was fucking awake,
Yeah, he
how do
found-
we know they wouldn't kill the Palmumon anyways when we get
Yeah,
left?
so you're free to roll Decipher Intent to suss out their full motives, but,
I will roll that.
like, you know, you're all smart enough to realize that, at least in part, this attack was to draw you out and get the humans into a position. Yeah. And combined with the attack from the Sealsramon, the humans seem to be the targets here. The Palmumon are just unfortunate bastards caught in the middle.
Oh no.
Alright, Takashi, you weren't sure, but Sorcerymon can tell that although the Commandramon Alpha did seem to take pleasure in shooting up the Palmumon, you know that these guys follow their mission orders first and foremost, and if their mission is to get the humans, they'll probably get the humans and fuck off.
Yeah, Sorcerymon, who's basically standing guard over Cal's body and currently lighting his Sealsramon on fire, does actually call out. I mean, technically they follow a rigid command structure, so if they say that's their mission, that's what they're going to follow. They're somewhat limited in lateral thinking.
Sister Mon will shoot Sorcerymon a look.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, this blows, this blows, this blows, this blows.
No,
I don't think that's the right thing to do.
Oh, I just noticed that tweet. Oh, that's great. Your nickname reflects poorly on us all. We're changing it to something like Raven or Switch Knife. No, Hostage Killer is good. Takashi Hostage Killer
That
Yamada.
groan.
Yeah.
Man, this blows. There's not a good option here. Because
Might be a heroic option.
there is a heroic option. Which is break that guy's digi-teeth in.
I think that's the angry
I
option.
don't know about that one.
Yeah, the Palmumon with you looks very concerned.
Oh no!
Look, he looks very worried and looks at Takashi with big round eyes.
Oh no, my weakness! Tiny fruit thing!
He looks at you like a starving child in one of those African welfare or not. What is it? The donation video? You know the commercials, the old ones.
Yeah.
It's got like for just 10 cents a day, you can.
Yeah. I can press the food button on the Tamagotchi. I know. All right. Takashi, filled with heroic, malicious, gun intent moments before.
No.
All right, fine. I won't shoot him. All right. Fine. Just let the little guys go.
Okay. The Alpha Sealsramon yells at you to drop any weapons you've got.
Alright. Or I will put down this flaming spear that we never got to use.
Sorcerymon will drop their staff. At least they can take credence knowing that one Sealsramon's gonna burn to death no matter what.
Oh yeah, the one next to him is basically done. He'll burn out shortly after. Yeah. So what about the rest of the party? What are the other characters gonna do?
Juliet's gonna put her hands up while Sister Mon is going to groan and then drop her guns.
Right. What about?
Aramon looks at his hands and is like, I can't part with these. And Mika's just like, yeah, I know, just hold them up. We're not winning this one.
As you said, Oliver would put his spear down, put his hands up, and then Kuramon would just kind of lay down since he doesn't really have weapons.
Cubimon's watching very intently to make sure they hold up their end of the bargain. Considering one of their guys already got torched, they're not keen to piss Cubimon off any more than Takashi, because they've seen the reports on what he can do. Takashi and Crab are like Takashi and Crab especially are. They're scary. They that's why they're like disarm. Yeah.
What? No one's scared of Sorcerymon and his ability to light people
Oh
on
no!
fucking fire?
He's a threat, but given he's not prone to outbursts of rip and tear,
he is a threat, but he's also
a cold logical threat.
intelligent.
He's not as much a threat as he is a tactical danger, which is on the same level. But it's like comparing a brutish cudgel to a rifle, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't invoke any feelings
Yeah.
of, oh my god.
Yeah, Takashi.
Like, it's not an
Takashi.
intimidation
Yeah, he's
factor.
a threat, but Takashi is unpredictable, and that's what makes him dangerous. Sorcerymon is like has a little bit more respect in terms of being a threat level because he's intelligent. You know, he doesn't just run in and rip and tear. He actually thinks and uses brain. So he's actually a bit more in practice he's more dangerous than Takashi, but you have to consider morale when it comes to things, and Takashi is a threat to morale. Because one human ripping and tearing his way through your army is
True. All we can hope is, since they're letting Cubimon go, Cubimon can somehow gather a rescue party.
all right. Yep. So they do.
He will very regretfully part with the spear
And of note, they do
And
just
gun.
take the humans. They do leave the Pamumon. Come over and accost the humans. This guy just burns to death. Yeah, he just falls.
All right,
over.
well, it wasn't an empty
Yeah.
an empty defeat.
And a couple of them set up another of those portal devices, and they sort of, gun barrels at their back sort of push the humans through after putting some shackles on their wrists. And for now, go ahead and get the Commandramon. For now, combat is over at least. But again, Cal will wake up about an hour later. The Sealsramon just sort of chucks him over his shoulder.
At least we don't have to walk.
Yeah. And they do eventually all depart, leaving the Digimon alone with the Famumon. Get back to the humans momentarily, but for now.
Well, I guess combat is over, so I'll roll.
You're free to roll recovery.
Great. Good job.
It's
Oh,
like
wait, I rolled the wrong
just a
one.
kick in the pants.
Really beating a dead horse on that one. Oh, that's why.
Did Caramon even take damage?
Oh, Caramon didn't
He
even.
took damage from the last encounter, but then I think he rolled like 0 on his like health, or I don't know. This man just gets bodied so often.
Yeah.
I don't know. We can't ever actually see any of Byro's stat bars or anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I know
I'll-
it doesn't.
You-
It doesn't
you forgot to
stay.
make
I
a
don't
page.
know.
Well, I'll set it up later.
Yeah,
I'll get it set up. Don't you worry.
cool.
So, should we try to get them back, or do you think the Olympus can get new ones?
Wow.
Well, that is quite a cold way to put it, don't you think?
Look,
Trying to think of how to
we have a mission to
Golden.
complete here.
Dark is the
Oh.
bottom of the ocean.
trying to think of how to have Sorcerymon react. One question: we would just know at a glance as Digimon that the band shows are megas, right?
Yes.
I don't know. Part of me's feeling like at this point, Sorcerymon's gonna do that thing from the Emperor text-to-speech device where he just yells at the custodies. When's the last time you actually killed something? But I don't know. I'm debating.
Well,
on
at least they saved all the Pamama. They can feel
That's
good about
about one.
that. Pfeh.
It wasn't as if we
Shoulda
could let
gone
them
down
get
fighting.
slaughtered. And then they could have slaughtered half of the Pawumon, they're called Pawumon.
Ah, so they go back to being an egg. Ain't the worst thing that ever happened to someone. I've been an egg a few times myself. I think.
I mean, does that canonically jive? Do they keep their memories after egging?
They might have vague recollections, but nothing solid.
He's being.
Yeah, he's just he.
Got it.
But you would get the thing that he's probably just being crab.
Yeah, Sorcerymon actually picks up their staff and glares and says, "Ah, yes, you can definitely remember the complete death of personality and the person you were before."
I didn't change much.
Aramon kind of
What?
looks at everyone, and he goes, "I mean, we could go after them. I haven't done this voice in a long time, so I don't know how it sounds like anymore. Crap."
Like you installed a garbage disposal in your throat.
I know, but I don't remember how I used to do it. It's been very long for me.
Let's see.
But yeah, Caramon's gonna throw out, well, we could just follow them.
We should follow them,
Alright.
if we actually do find out where they went.
I mean, I think Sorcerymon at the very least, because of his big brain, would know that.
Well, I mean, they leave the portal devices. Did they leave anything of those behind?
Well,
Is
the
there any trace
portal
of
devices
signal?
blow up when they're used. Once everyone's through, they just destroy themselves.
Yeah, but isn't there any way to like scan them? Maybe try and get an idea of where they would be heading to.
I mean, I was gonna say Sorcerymon, given he knows where they're from, and also Sistermon, would know that wherever it is, it's somewhere in the Metal Empire. Like, where else would that go? It's just
I mean,
logic.
you know, obviously, I just wanted to see if I could check the portal devices for any sort of like surviving data of the actual.
You can try, but it's gonna be really tough. You're basically gonna have to roll nearly an 18 to pull this off.
Well, I'm gonna try.
Alright, roll the brains check. Oh, no. You know it's probably somewhere near the center, but you can't get exact coordinates. Wherever it is, it's deep, deep, deep in the Metal Empire's territory. And you could deduce, probably by not putting your head together with Sister Mon, that there's probably a lot of not great things between you and them.
Well, best you want is center of the Middle Empire, which we would probably all die before we could get to.
On. So we can just just get new ones, right?
Fucking Christ! I love
We
how
cannot.
the Digimon's first.
Yes, I do
I
believe we
think there are
cannot.
too many humans like that one. I got a strange feeling.
I mean, I clearly had the best one out of a lot of you, but we have a mission to complete. We can't be running around going straight into enemy territory. That is very strange to think about. And just run in and get ourselves killed.
Well, maybe Mr. Krabs won't mind, since he clearly doesn't think becoming an egg is so bad.
Hmm.
Well,
But what
honestly,
if
at
we
this
ask
point,
for help?
Digimon is starting to walk off.
Hey, where are you going?
Talking to the Mega level Digimon who decide to sit around and do nothing. What about you?
You think
Well,
those
if we're...
bachos are actually going to help us? I'm going to reconsider your position as the smart one.
Well,
They've
yes,
been no help so far.
I have to agree there. I don't think they will do much.
Well, we're not going to accomplish anything staying around here. All the humans had the maps. Great.
Well, we could
We
ask
probably need to loop
why...
around to a larger village or something. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, we could ask why they were attacking them, if they were more than bait for us to get here, of course. Well, Kudamon signals to the Bowmon and the and the Parasol-like Digimon, whose name I actually don't know.
Parasaurmon. It's not
Okay.
hard.
Yeah. I thought it was something more, but yeah, it was Parasolmon.
I mean, I guess we can talk to them. They seem like they're kind of useless, though.
So then, if nobody else does it, Kudamon would get up to the Parasaurmon and first look if he's or she's okay, and then ask, well, what happened before they arrived, of course.
Did you get
Yeah,
that, Smog?
great. Jesus Christ. You get what? Sorry?
Think
Kudamon was
about
asking
Kudamon.
Parasaurmon a question.
Yeah, he would walk up to him, to look or her, whatever it is, and then ask
her,
if,
but yes,
well, to
Parasaurmon
her and
looks
ask if
down at
she's
the Kudamon,
okay.
and upon asking, says that she doesn't know why they attacked, but this seems to have answered your question, that they just left with the humans.
It was just a bait.
Parasaurmon nods weakly before sort of wincing and saying that she needs to rest.
Yes, it is okay. Do not worry. That's the best you can do now.
Caramon dial-up noises. Everyone's so angry. Yeah. The humans leave and all the Digimon are just suddenly angry. Alright. So, with that, cut over to the humans, who, after arriving in a cold metal hallway, those of who were still awake all took a rifle butt to the head and got knocked out, and woke up about an hour later, tied to chairs in front of a massive computer screen.
Oh,
Alright,
Isn't-
now this is movie shit, but not the kind of
Yeah,
movie shit I like.
It's sort of hovering there.
Is there anything
is
on the
Cal awake
TV?
At the moment, it's
Oh.
just green scan lines.
Okay, thank you.
Is Cal awake though?
Yes, everyone is awake now. Everyone got knocked out who wasn't when they got there, and now they're all awake.
So I know we don't have our weapons, but would they take stuff like Cal's flashlight? Or
yeah, they don't. You
Yeah,
don't
so-
have any
okay.
of your stuff on you.
okay.
Oh no, my phone!
Your phone got turned into your Digivice. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh no, my Digivice.
no, all that stuff
that
is-
you still have those.
Oh, that's
Okay.
You still have
convenient.
those. They couldn't get rid of those.
Ah, I see.
So
It's a
Dumb
metal.
question.
It's a big metal box, and there is a set of metal double doors behind you. If you manage to scoot your chair around and look there. Otherwise, it's featureless metal walls with a couple of ventilation units to make sure you're not, suffocating.
At least they poked air holes in the box.
Yeah, they put air holes in the box.
how kind.
Yeah, I know. Cal just kind of shakes his head awake and like spits on the floor. Oh, God. Okay, if someone could have told me this world expected me to have been working out before all this shit. All right, who fucked up?
The body was surrendered.
that's a bit premature.
We surrendered.
To
Not
save,
willingly, but
yeah, but to save the hostages. Ultimately,
Okay, and do we have any assurance they didn't just gun down all the villagers the second we were gone?
they all followed us through one of their fancy portals.
Yep.
And the Digimon are still there, so they're safe.
Yeah,
That
they're
we
probably
know of.
working on a
They
thing to get
have-
us back.
They have portals. Literally 2 seconds after that, they could have just opened another portal and carpet bombed the village.
Maybe.
I don't think the village was their primary target.
Yeah,
Gonna be real with you.
Considering they didn't kill us or our Digimon before, and they were more than us, I don't think they're gonna do that.
wow. They couldn't take us in a straight up fight, which is why they used those hostages in the first place.
I'm not so sure about that, but yeah, we'll go with it. Whatever the case, we are here tied to chairs and in a horror movie room.
Alright.
So,
Are
does
we
Matt
tied?
guys have a plan?
Are they wood
Well,
chairs? or wood chairs?
They are metal chairs. They're like metal folding chairs.
Alright.
Guess the first step. We're tied to these chairs, right, Smug?
Yeah,
Okay.
your
Yes,
hands.
they are.
Your hands are tied to the sides of them, and so
The
your
first step-
ankles are tied to the legs.
The first step would be probably to get these binds off of us, but
What would be the equivalent for like trying to do a sleight of hand to get out of bindings?
That would actually be more of a feats of strength, I think.
All right.
Well, I mean, there's difference between like breaking the
That's
bindings
true.
and then,
Well, they're tied tight
holding.
enough. I mean, you could try, but it would be tougher to try and wiggle out than it would to break out. Although breaking out would still be not easy.
Ah!
Oh, fucking Christ. Takashi's trying to break his bonds. He does succeed in managing to get the one around his left wrist off. The screen flickers on at that, with a low green light, and what appears to be some sort of very simple 8-bit face appears. Please refrain from breaking your bonds.
The hell?
Who is that?
I am Alpha.
That's it.
Hi.
Like, Alpha and there's nothing more. Very creative with names here, huh?
Not a mon?
How would I use my real name?
Oh, fair enough, I guess.
I will say, however, though I may not be here in the flesh, I am a human like you.
Oh, and are you
Another
also throwing a tantrum?
Sorry, what was
Like
that?
the previous guy? And are you also throwing a tantrum like the previous guy we fought like 2 times? What was his name? You?
Ah,
I mean, it's obviously not you. They'd be standing right in front of us, probably. I don't know, giving
Loading.
themselves a good pat on the back.
Yeah.
For, yes, I proved my superiority as the top evil overlord.
Yeah, but Oliver was asking if this guy was also throwing a tantrum like you, because he thinks he sees the similarity between him and throwing a tantrum and all that stuff.
I see you've met Epsilon.
Oh no, there's multiple.
Oh, they all got code names.
I should
That's even-
apologize for his brash action. He's not of sound mind. Not after what the Olympos did to him.
Well, I mean, he mostly did it to himself.
Let's not get into that.
The computer voice makes sort of a grunt that you could tell might not be actively agreeing with you, but is agreeing with you.
50-50.
I think you'll. I think you'll. Oh, sorry. Okay.
He has a phone call.
Uh,
Don't worry, I can take this in the meantime to find more memes.
time to
Hostage
sketch
Killer
more.
Takashi.
Sketch more memes of hostage killer Takashi. To be fair, he did actually do the heroic thing.
He did. And I appreciate him for it.
He's not all rip and tear.
He's not a virus.
He's
He's
not rip and tear, he'd rip and tear.
Rip and care.
Yeah,
He's ripping there.
he's gonna rip and care until it's done.
It was very tempting to just have a little tantrum and beat the already dying Seals Dramon out of a rifle just to prove a point. But
Just tantrum things.
yeah, that wouldn't have been cool.
basically like 2 lines and another line to represent a mouth. Is what's on the screen. And
I'm gonna use the restroom real fast.
yep. Right back as well.
I'm back. Sorry, that was a really important call I had to take. So
No problem. I think we're just taking 5 real fast.
Yep.
Smug is not currently here.
okay,
That-
that's her. Sorry. Yes, then I'm gonna get some stuff to the kitchen. Then I'm gonna take a bathroom break and all that. Sorry, that was just a call I had to take.
You're good.
All
No
good.
worries.
Sort of back. Once everyone's back, we continue. But yeah, the face is it's just two green lines and lime green lines and another lime green line that's horizontal for a mouth. It's very simple face on the screen.
Okay, so we're back with the green bit face. One thing I just want to point out is that Cal does have the skill expansion ability where he just passively knows if he's being lied to.
Yep. Check your sheet to make sure. Yep. He's called himself Alpha and has referred to you as Epsilon. But we gotta wait for Helio to get back.
Yeah, and would it be possible to roll a decipher intent just to have like for Cal to kind of quiet down and like just passively kind of get a feel for what this guy's deal is?
Not yet, but I will keep your request in mind and let you know when you can make that check. He hasn't
Yeah, 'cause I
said
feel like-
quite enough for you to.
Yeah. Because I feel in this case, Cal's gonna kind of let him monologue a bit to see if anything slips.
All you know so far is he refers to himself as Alpha, you as Epsilon, and he has referred to himself as a human.
And so far, that's all rang true.
So far, that has all been true.
And we pray that we don't have the full Greek alphabet in on this shenanigans. Imagine the time. God, that would be something that I would not want to do.
Right?
Oh, they're just like, now you have to face Agent Beta. It is just a Betamon. Just a random Betamon they found.
It's just
named Agent Beta. And just like, hi guys.
you're not gonna worry.
I don't know why I'm here, but
You-
they said I should wait. They said I should expect you, so I put out a variety of hors d'oeuvres and drinks.
You guys want some coffee? I'm making a run,
And she wait.
or I guess a
You
crawl.
It's okay. You
You
guys,
need anything from the convenience store?
you guys
gotta
don't
go.
gotta worry until you get to.
Back,
You gotta
sorry.
fight Agent Sigma.
Agent Sigma.
Oh no.
Oh,
He's
no.
on that grind set.
Oh no.
Oh wait, you
Oh,
already
no,
have.
Agent
That's just
Sigma.
you.
Sigma,
He's
he's gonna turn into a giant polygonal head to show off mode 7.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Anyways,
no.
Yeah. So now that Helio, are you here or?
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
So yes. He says. Sorry. What was the? I think when you said something. Your character said something to him.
I think the last thing that was said was Takeshi. No, did I get that name right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Takeshi.
Okay, I don't know why I just had a brain fart. Sorry. He said, "You sure that you didn't do that to himself?"
Yeah, and he
And
agreed.
it was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like
he
a-
agreed. He was
yeah.
like, yeah. Oh, okay. He says, unlike Epsilon, I've come here to offer you a deal.
Okay, negotiations is new.
Yes, Epsilon
What do you have in
has
mind?
a temper. One that so far has proven useful, but with your arrival has proven detrimental. That's why you're here. If you'd be so kind as to stay out of our way and let us do our work, we wouldn't have to worry about fighting you anymore. Well, he pauses. We'd be able to hold off on ceasing our easier combatants. That is to say, if you deny this deal and somehow manage to get out of here, which I highly doubt, especially without those creatures, you would bring the full force of the Metal Empire and our organization down upon you. What you've seen until now is nothing but a sampling. The meager forces we've gifted Epsilon to command. You can't be trusted with anything else.
And this is all rang true so far?
This is true. Although you get the sense that he's mostly offering this deal to get you out of his hair.
And he says organization, so that's something separate from the Metal Empire.
Yes. You mentioned them both separately, so if you have any questions...
I'm gonna wait till you give me the chance to decipher intent, though Cal is
Oh.
going to ask. If you don't mind me being curious, Epsilon was never really clear on what your work here was. They mostly just made it out to be a strange personal vendetta.
Well, that may be true for him. Our goal is something far greater. We seek to weaponize these Digimon creatures. While in this world they may be capable fighters, some scholars, I suppose, in our world they would serve as the most deadly cyber attack force in the world. Imagine the ability for a virus that can inject itself into a system and work its own way through any security without any effort.
Isn't that what viruses do anyway?
But you see, it can't be stopped by a simple antivirus or firewall. It's
I don't know. Fire
intelligent.
seems pretty effective.
There's a moment of silence. Clearly, you're not the intelligent one. The screen sort of swivels slightly to look down at Cal. Well, you, on the other hand, I assume understand our goals, even if you might not agree with them.
Cal kind of clicks his tongue. Does this sound like... So he's telling the truth so far still.
Telling the truth. Yeah.
I don't know. Something about this. Cal clicks his tongue. I kind of get your point, but just having the most effective cyberware seems, I don't know, a bit too mafia small scale for literally conquering another dimension. There's got to be a bigger end game here, right?
You think that this is small scale, but in our world, everything is controlled through data, money, power, documents. Everything is digitized. You have the ability to break into any data storage, into any security system. You would have complete control. Then I'm gonna. If you're gonna try that, I need the. I need a. If you're trying to untie it and not just rip it off, that would be. Just roll me a stealth check.
All right.
Can I also roll Decipher Intent at this point?
Yeah, sure. Trying to figure out what his goals are.
Yeah, especially since he's talking about using having the data for power and stuff.
Yeah.
But is he?
You do get your other
wanting
hands
to-
for hand free, but your legs are still bound.
Like, does this guy want political power? Is he a sell it to the highest bidder type?
All right.
Cal's honestly surprised he hasn't talked about bringing Digimon to the real world as an actual army yet, so that's interesting.
All right. Go ahead. And,
Can I use private detective for this one?
Yeah. Takashi, your arms are free, but your legs are still bound.
And this ain't Cal's first rodeo.
Help us, Cal, please.
Yeah. It's very strange that he hasn't mentioned that bringing them in as a physical army, but he hasn't lied yet. So he must have some reason for that. Strictly using them for cyberware applications.
And like I said, does he sound like he's talking about when he talks about the power,
He's talking about complete control. Like, we're looking at some grade A world domination shit.
Okay, so he does want to take over the world.
Yeah, but so far, you can't be sure why he hasn't mentioned it, but you're free to ask him. Up to this point, until he notices Takashi trying to break free, at which point, really, negotiations might not go as well.
Yeah, so Cal's gonna keep him monologuing. He's gonna be a sly dog. Cal's like, that? I see your point. That honestly would make one individual incredibly powerful. When you can do this, are you going to stick to the shadows, or we talking a one world government?
Why are you asking him this?
Yes, I'm not fully interested in it.
Quite simple, really. Like this world, our world is disorganized, chaotic. We seek to bring order and peace through power. As it is, there's too many differing ideals, too many differing emotions.
All right. Time to get my legs free.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is he still going on his own?
No, if you want to interrupt him, you're free to interrupt him at any point and ask questions.
No, I wanted to keep. If he keeps
No.
talking, he can keep talking.
He mentions... alright. So... Let's do this. He looks at Cal again and says, I can tell from the look on your face you seem confused about why I'm not bringing these creatures into our world fully. Although a physical army of such power would be useful in our world, they would also be more difficult to control. I'm unsure how their digital bodies would react upon entering the physical world. While yours seem to be fine, we haven't quite the technology that brought you here. Hence why I'm communicating with you with this screen. Well, aside from my anonymity.
On questions on that. So once you do have control of the world, do you have plans for succession, dynasty? I mean, if you're human like us, you're about just as mortal as us, so one day you will pass. I mean, you're clearly not going to leave it all to Epsilon.
Of course not. But Epsilon's usefulness comes not from his mind or even his power. Because really, his power is nothing that special. Strange, yes, but not exactly the strongest thing we have under our command. No, he is a prototype. In fact, that's one of the reasons we've been creating the Alpha Digimon. We need to test this process. Eventually, we can integrate ourselves as digital beings, and at that point, immortality. Mostly controlled, of course. You can't just let everyone have it.
That sounds like a moral nightmare.
Of course. But I have a question.
Seem to have a lot of those, but ask.
It's in my nature, and it's rare one could pick the brain of someone with such a impressive setup or grand scheme in our world. Usually it's left to the great minds of fiction. But from at least the most we learned of this world, they do have a deific figure called Homeros.
Yes. The program that brought you here.
What would be your plan if, say, you win, and it's looking likely that this program doesn't, as, say, for mythology-wise, like the similar gods of other religions, just brings the metaphorical flood and wipes the slate clean?
There's a moment of silence. Then the screen flickers off for a moment, leaving you to yourselves.
That is rather ominous.
Yeah,
Not sure.
that's also giving us a few seconds. Takeshi, how are you coming out with breaking out of your cuffs?
Well, I got my hands free.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Work on freeing the rest while he's gone, and I just gave him an existential moment.
Oh, right. So that that's what you were trying to do. Oh, okay. I almost got the wrong impression there.
Right, you get one of them off.
Good, I realize now.
You've still got one leg tied to the chair.
Just drag the chair with ya.
New weapon.
Look, if you think I'm gonna leave a chair behind after they took my spear and gun.
Now that we're alone, Cal is also going to try and stealth out of use stealth to wiggle out of his bounds.
Gonna be tough. You can try. I'm gonna have Cal roll his first.
Right.
Oh, you need to roll stealth.
Wait, okay, so you're really gonna try to escape from here?
Unfortunately, that's not enough to wiggle out of the bonds. And the monitor comes back on, and immediately looks over at Takashi and says, "I see you've broken your bonds. Please remain where you are. I'd hate for this to get messy."
Just trying to get a bit more comfortable. I'm gonna have to listen to you talk all day.
After consulting with my colleagues, I've determined that the being known as Homeros should not be an issue. It's merely another computer program, just like these Digimon creatures. With some work, we could replace it or even overwrite it.
So, what? You're just in your basement with some computers? You're not actually here?
He sort of scoffs. We may not be here, but please refrain from referring to our delicate operation as something as childish as a hacker in their basement. We are the organization known as Kronos.
Oh.
And Cal, roll me knowledge. Specifically Cal.
Has Cal dealt with a secret organization before?
Well, you're a detective, so
Local alpha. Really mad someone pointed out he still lives in his basement.
confirmed basement dwellers. Jesus. Yeah.
Jesus.
So no, Cal has. You've maybe not dealt with them directly, but you have heard of the hacker organization known as Kronos. They generally deal with very sort of shady stuff, information gathering, that sort of thing. All illegal,
Actually, yeah.
of course.
Yeah, so they're literally a hacker group. So
They
Cal
are, yeah.
actually puts on the act of visibly relaxing when he hears that, and he's like, "It's Kronos.
You've heard
They're
of
just
Ooh, what's Kronos?
they're Kronos. They're just some online. They're like anonymous. They're some online hackers. They steal data. They hang out on 4chan. I thought this was like a government or something. Oh, it's just Kronos. They're gonna kill us with memes, probably.
Name Soul.
The green face seems amused at your little outburst. You are impressive, detective. But I'm afraid such petty insults are going to not be enough to get under my skin. Yes, I know who you are. I know who all of you are. In fact, there is a moment of brief silence, which is interrupted by the clacking of keys. Seems like they can't afford good enough audio equipment to get rid of mechanical keyboard clacking. I have just pulled up all of your personal information. At any moment, I could send my agents here in the real world to make your lives, well, the lives of your families at least, unpleasant.
Well, to be fair, couldn't be much more pleasant than they are.
Hey, please not. I'd really
Just
prefer if
looking
you didn't do that.
Just checking for myself. Yeah, don't do it for these guys.
And all I'm asking for is your cooperation. This wouldn't have happened, mind you, if a certain someone had decided to stay in his chair, and another had decided not to try and force my hand. He looks, the screen sort of shifts from Takashi and then to Cal. While Epsilon may be prone to violent outbursts and using brute force to get his way, I have much more refined methods.
Oh yeah, Google search and a vague threat. Super cool.
The screen blinks for a moment and displays basically all of your guys' personal information, one after another. Like where you live, your exact address, your like any living family members, that sort of thing, and then flickers back to the face. As you can see, I'm not bluffing. In fact, I've already gotten access to there's another click. The bank account of your parents. He looks over at Juliet.
Look, please just leave them out of this. I'll do whatever you need, okay?
It's nice to see one of you is cooperative. I can do the same to any of your families, any of you. I don't need to physically harm you to leave you in ruins. Physical harm is the realm of dumb brutes. Not even lasting. Wounds can be healed, but, well... A drained bank account, declaration of bankruptcy, tax fraud. Those are all things that are much, much more difficult to recover from.
mentally, Cal's gonna be kind of like bullshit because like if you lost an arm or something, that's way worse. But
Yeah, this guy is
No,
very...
there's only so many concussions you can take in a lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, look at Takashi.
yeah, so
He's officer fine.
I'm guessing he's legit
I'm under
about
my
this
concussion limit.
Anyways, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
What's Cal say?
threat. I'm guessing, yeah, he's being legitimate about the threat.
Oh yeah, he's not fooling around.
I'm trying to, because defusing, I think as much fishing for info as Cal can do has kind of been done. Though, actually, if their audio quality's so bad, we can still hear background noise like keys. Would it be possible to try and hear anything else?
You can try, actually.
All right.
I'm gonna roll a perception real quick, because that actually
Gonna
might
be
give
tough,
us some info.
but this is mechanical keyboards, man. The sound is
They're loud.
obviously a mechanical keyboard. It's very loud.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
God,
if
Even
the
worse than
audio
a
is bad-
hacker, a gamer.
He's both.
Yeah, if their tech
He's
is
a
Only
gamer.
picture this
He's
dude
a gamer.
as, like, he's in this fucking gamer chair, like surrounded by like RGB fucking computer shit.
That's why the screen is green.
He's a fucking
Yeah.
gamer.
like
That's
Cal
the
and
color of his
Paul,
setup.
Roll your
guys
check.
are basically just perpendicular to Anonymous.
He has a Kronos logo, and he had it like put on
Yeah, alright.
on like the casing of his
So,
computer
you hear-
tower.
So you hear, let's see. You hear a couple of other voices. You can't quite make out what they're saying, but you do hear at least two other voices in the background.
All right, and do they sound near? Do they sound far away?
You can't really tell. Yeah, this man, he's got his full Mountain Dew Green gaming setup.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, he's got G Fuel.
He's got a sponsorship from G Fuel. It's over. He's got infinite money. He's already got the money part down.
Anyway, sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, it's
Please
fine.
proceed.
Don't worry about it. No, and he says, I'll give you some time to think it over, but don't think about escaping. The ventilation shafts are rigged so that if you forcibly broke open the door from the inside, they'll start spewing in on fume that deteriorates your data. And then, on top of that, we have very powerful Digimon guarding the door. He sighs and says, on top of that, Epsilon is on site, and I'd really rather not have to deal with him. And the screen blinks out. You are left to your own devices.
Cal just kind of clicks his tongue and he's like, okay, there's two other people in the room with him.
You would also note that he mentioned your data, which Cal is smart enough to realize that he may not have realized it yet, but you have, that you're not made of data yet. You're not made of data. Not really. You
Yeah, no.
bleed.
Yeah, Cal says, okay, two things to confirm. One, there's two other people in that room with him. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but he does have associates directly in the basement.
God, you're just gonna call it the basement.
He hated it, so obviously we're gonna keep calling it the basement. It's the thing that has gotten the
Oh,
most
God,
visceral
it's
reaction out of
happening
him
again.
so far.
My villains are gonna be made into a fucking meme.
I mean,
also,
I was
you-
fine with
you're-
you.
it's a-
I was fine with you, but these guys,
They're a hacker group.
yeah, but they're not. Yeah, they're like a
Yeah,
serious. They're not like fucking anonymous where they just hack stuff and then make occasional shady videos about it. They're like a serious big deal hacker group that
I
nobody's
know, but
found.
he's also. I totally imagine if Cal's dealt with Kronos, it's probably with some lackey that was in their basement. So that's Cal's mimic.
Some guy
He
calling
might-
themselves.
Yeah, some guy pretending to be them probably. 'Cause
Yeah,
this,
so-
this guy seems way more capable than any hackers you've dealt with personally.
Well, obviously, but Cal's image of them is a bunch of Greekaboo edge.
Greekaboo.
They prefer the term Hellenist.
Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, yep, so with that information and Takashi completely free.
But Cal's also going to say after that, also, did you hear what he said about what comes out of the vents?
Yeah.
Is that the street's data?
And what do you remember about all the times we've been wounded so far?
We bleed it. We bled.
And what do you think that
gotcha.
means?
Oh, that if we fill this room with gas, and then we trick the Digimon in here, they'll die, but we'll be fine.
Cal
All right.
actually nods. Like, yeah, we're not actually fully made of data. From what I can tell, Kronos legitimately, I think, just thinks this is like a video game program or something. And, well, Cal just is kind of wiggling in his things. It's like, you know, Sherlock Holmes, whatever's impossible, the possible remains, blah, blah, blah. This is probably more than just a computer program, and they don't understand that. Now, Takashi, could you break us out?
Well, since you asked so
That's a
nice,
good idea.
To be fair, I can't agree with Juliet. Even if we break out, and even not considering the thing about screwing our families over and all that, we are not gonna get out of here. Or at least not very far.
yeah. Now with everybody else tied up.
I mean, might be better if we just take the deal and pretend like we're am I making sense here? We pretend to be following with the deal, amass more
That's what
power.
we tried to do when we first met you.
And as he's established, you was a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but from everything you've told me, like I mean, the man turned into a giant lion.
Well, you saw him
Like,
turn into the
he-
giant lion.
Say that again.
You saw him turn into the giant lion. The lion-
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of pointing out. I'm like, you know, he turned into a lion. Clearly, he's not in the right mind. Clearly, he can't be
Cal-
reasoned with.
Cal actually does say, yeah, Takashi, let's maybe wait
Yeah.
till we have a full plan. But let's just remember, if push comes to shove, we just need to break a door on one of the vents and we can take down any Digimon that try and hit us.
Uh-huh. I know.
Out of
Keep that in
curiosity, how big are those vents?
They're not quite big enough for you to fit through. They're like small rectangular vents lining the top of the gym.
All right, my question has been answered. Thank you.
I see what you're trying to do, and unfortunately, no.
They did not design their evil base with person-sized vents.
They're not that
You hate
stupid.
to see it.
They're not
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
stupid. They're dumb enough to get you on board, but they're not that stupid.
But Cal just kind of lets out a breath. So, you think the Digimon are working on a plan, or that the Olympus are just sending new humans into the slaughterhouse?
I think we can trust Skudamon and the others.
I mean,
Maybe Kudamon.
I'm
Paramon?
pretty sure Crabmon's trying something. I should have
No, I'm-
Digimon before we left. I feel like a jerk for not doing that.
I mean, you have your Digivice. Why not just try and evolve them right now?
You think there's like a recall button?
No, that'd be too convenient.
Right? Huh. I would press the mystery button.
I'm sorry, what?
The mystery button.
What do you mean the mystery button?
It's a button that we don't know what it does.
Okay. You press it and nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
How anticlimactic.
Unfortunately.
Well, I'd still say try and press the evolution button, so at least if Crabmon is out there, he'll be Plopster.
I hope he's not in any sort of small... Well, he's probably smart enough not to get too close to things. Probably. I'm gonna press the evolution button.
Alright, okay, well, you press the evolution button, and the screen flashes with text that says error.
Oh, looks like you gotta be within a certain distance.
Well, it's a
All
bit
fine and dandy,
inconvenient.
but how are we getting out of here again? We're just going to accept this and leave, right?
Let's
Seems
see.
seems like the best course of action.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, unless you
Okay.
want them to play around with your parents' bank account.
I don't want them to mess with my family at all. That's the issue here.
I
I'm
would
just
very much like
trying to
take the
deal with these
chair.
insane people over here.
I don't want to take the deal either. It sounds like a bunch of crap to me. But I prefer that to, well, them screwing us over and this being for nothing.
These are some real life bad guys. We gotta take them out. That's all
For
I know.
sure. If I see that guy in person, I'm going to break his sour mouth. A few times.
What I want to know. Huh. Is there a camera attached to that?
Roll computer.
I'm not good with computers.
You're not that bad. There appears to be what appears to be some sort of embedded camera, yes. Near the top.
All right. So we're just gonna take the chair,
Oh no.
take off my jacket,
Oh no.
and drape it over the camera.
Alright, I need a stealth check. That's the closest thing to sleight of hand there is. Unfortunately, you're not quite able to reach high enough to get a good setup on it with your jacket. Just slides off and falls behind it.
Damn it!
Now you have to walk around to the other side and pick it up.
The walk of shame.
Clunk, clunk.
Yep.
Just wait for
Where's
him to
that
come back.
gum? Stick some gum over that camera. Like a marker. Cal, you got a Sharpie?
No, there's a good chance they're still listening in and watching what we're doing. No, either way from the computer.
Julia tuned the voice of reason again.
Yeah, that
Like-
sounds like him. And Cal also looks at Takeshi. He's like, "No, I'm pretty sure they took everything I had on me."
Armor. Oh, my stuff too.
I haven't been able to check, but
They
yeah.
take my
I
alcohol?
plan to. Yeah, they also took my alcohol.
Oh,
Greek mythology
The one I
is
had from
weird.
Kakuville.
So what are you doing? Are you gonna try and escape?
I didn't know.
I mean,
You've made it sound like escaping would just be a game over scenario.
I mean, you're
yeah, what
very
the character would do.
they very clearly don't understand everything going on here.
yeah. So,
I'm
Can't
not
you
just
start
gonna
untying
rocks
everybody
fall you,
else?
I will say that.
So he's not the
What?
only one just walk.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't hear the last thing Smug said.
I said I'm not just gonna rocks fall you. I'm not just gonna shove you into a box and then say if you leave you die. He did say there are very very powerful Digimon on site. That
So
was
if
the
we just-
truth.
So if we just don't walk into the powerful Digimons, we're fine.
Oh, we lured the powerful Digimon in here and gas him.
Oh no!
I don't like how you said that.
Oh no! It's the return of Commandramon. Not this one. Not Helios. Not Helios. Not the good one.
So, Takeshi's gonna start untying everybody else. So he's not the only one free.
Would you please no?
I imagine it's not hard with two
Yeah,
free
no.
hands.
With 2 free hands, you can do it easily. Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. Getting out of your own was one thing, but helping people out of theirs is not that hard. It's just rope.
And are the vents? And just a reminder, what did he say would activate the vents?
Breaking down the door from the inside. It is a metal door, but as Takashi gets closer, he can hear the very sort of generic gun sergeant-y voices of Commandramon alphas.
Is there a hole in the door? Can I see outside, or is it just one solid?
It's just a solid metal plank, but it's thin enough for you to hear through it.
Okay.
Cal's gonna whisper and make sure he turns so his back's to the camera. We can't exactly do the pretending one of us is injured and need help because that won't activate the vents. So we will need to break the door.
I can break the door.
So you're still
You got a chair.
thinking about getting out of here.
I'm not gonna sit around and play their stupid game.
Cal just kind of bites his inside of his cheek and it's like, I know they threatened your families and all that, but I feel they're not gonna be super honorable.
Yeah, I mean, you don't grow up to be a crazy computer hacker if you're honorable.
And like they're literally planning to take over the world. It's not like our families would be safe either way.
Besides, we gotta do the hero thing. That's why we're here.
I'll do as if I
Juliet is going to take a deep breath. Very good.
Honestly, I like them as I don't like them at all either, but I'm not so sure as you are. I don't see us getting out of here in one piece.
Oh, we're getting out of here.
In one piece?
Yeah.
Cal, can you say it as well because I cannot trust him?
That's not it. I'm sure the Digimon got something that they're doing. Probably meet him halfway. It'll be funny.
I get the hint. Don't you worry. We'll get back to the Digimon, but
So,
Juliet will take a. Sorry. She's just going to sigh, and she's going to say, "If this doesn't work, you take responsibility, both of you."
alright.
If everybody's fine, I'm fine as well.
alright, roll me a feat to strength check, Takashi.
Alright.
I'm going to help him.
All
If
right.
everybody's alright, Oliver's alright as well.
You
With
get
it.
over there, grab some chairs, and get ready to knock the door in.
3, 2,
Alright. I'm gonna use my
One.
my hero thing.
All right.
Big dumb hero.
Yep.
Check if I did it.
Oh wow!
Let's see.
Ooh,
You know,
number.
roll anyways, Oliver. Roll anyways. You already said you were gonna.
Yep. So that's +4. So the door just goes flying. I'm guessing.
Oh God, yes. Two, you swing and knock the door straight off its hinges into the other side of the wall, leading to two very surprised Commandron who, you are both able to easily just smash over the head and knock out before they can react. There are two unconscious Commandron's alphas at either side of the door. You have rolled well enough to avoid raising an alarm for the moment. But there is a purplish gas that occasionally sparks with little squares of data pouring in from the vents.
Do we feel any different?
No. I mean, breathing it in means you're gonna cough like you would any normal smoke, but aside from that...
So 2 unconscious Commandramon. That's 18 bullets.
And so while that's happening, what are the Digimon doing?
Bickering.
Are they still arguing?
No.
Oh, they were going. Sorcerymon was gonna go talk with Bancho Lilymon, was he?
Alright.
Yeah.
So if he was going to go, Kuramon would follow. He's loyal, not the brightest guy in the neighborhood either.
Yep. So she's back, sort of. She has somehow procured a nail file and is sitting there on her flower filing her nails.
So yeah, at this point, Sorcerymon is actually storming up, and it's just kind of like, so was all the humans being taken put to the middle of the Metal Empire part of the test?
She sort of jolts a bit and looks over at you, blinks, and says, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Don't be rude, Sorcerymon. Keep calm, please.
Sorry, did you say the humans got taken?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what happened. Yes.
The visible concern. She just starts sort of muttering, panicked. Oh man, eventually Leomon's gonna have my head. She's just sort of freaking out at this point and not really responding.
I almost have a way to try and jolt her out of it, but I don't know if it'd be too rude.
I mean,
Talking to her?
what's Sorcerymon trying to do?
I was saying I almost, if Sorcerymon was mad enough, wanted to see if they could just freeze the pond, but I think that's a little much.
I mean, she's clearly panicked at the moment. This is clearly not part of the plan. You've gotten your answer. Although I suppose your answer was your question was a rhetorical one.
Yeah, no, Sorcerymon's just kind of pissed.
Yeah. But you got your answer either way. This was not part of the plan. And she's you occasionally hear Bancho Leomon and a couple of the Olympos names. She's freaking out. In her failure to properly prepare, she has messed up, and she realizes this and is not happy.
So Sorcerymon just kind of angrily, slams the bottom of his staff into the ground. It actually does shoot a little bit of ice into the water just to freeze it, to get her attention.
Yeah, it does hit the water and freeze it over, and that does get her attention. What? I don't know what to do.
Our friends are captured. They need help. You're a Mega level Digimon.
Yeah, but we're not, supposed to... She's cut off, and, she's cut off by a voice, from the tree line. We're supposed to test them, not put them in danger. And out of the tree line steps a large humanoid lion man in a coat. Which Bancho Lilymon seems to sort of get even more nervous. He doesn't seem interested in her bumbling, He looks over at you. The humans weren't supposed to be taken. In fact, this test wasn't even supposed to be a test. Someone didn't prepare theirs. He looks over at Bancho Lilamon, sort of annoyed. He sort of withers both literally and figuratively under his gaze. He looks back to Sorcerymon. If you want to help them, I might have a way.
What you got?
He walks over, reaches into his coat and pulls out a pair of small metal sticks and hands them to Sorcerymon. I took these off of a squad of those Commandramon. Unlike the rest of the Banchos, I tend to be more active in my, well, testing. When you find your humans, come find me. I'll provide their next test. If they survive this ordeal, consider this test passed. As leader of the Banchos, I have the authority to make that call.
Sorcerymon takes in a blow.
You would notice those rods are very similar to the ones they use to get back and forth.
Yeah, Sorcerymon would notice that, and Sorcerymon kind of takes in a breath. The idea that Bancho Liamon's at least actually actively fighting Metal Empire forces gives him a modicum of respect.
Bancho Lilamon is just sort of a ditz, whereas Bancho Liamon is, you know, he has said as much. He's the leader, so.
Yeah. Sorcerymon looks at the sticks. Okay. Usually when they use these, it's a one-way trip, but I could maybe try and give them a look over, see if we could get them to survive for a two-way.
One way is better than no way.
Even so, if we go where they capture them, it will be very, very dangerous. Are you all prepared for it?
Sorcerymon just speaks up automatically. Calvin is my friend. I am going to save him.
I didn't sign up for some lazy Sunday afternoon.
And
I
what
signed
about you
up to
two?
save this world,
Sorry.
no matter the danger.
And what about you two? Looks at Keramon and Sister Noir. Noir.
I mean, if I'm gonna die, pretty cool way to die. Also,
That's a much better solution. I find this a much better solution than trying to find a new human. Like I said, I did manage to procure the better one out of the group, so I would like her back.
Although that is left for argument, I
We all
believe
know
we're
I
all
got the best.
agreeing to the same. I believe we all agree to follow them. The floor is yours, Sorcery
What
Mom.
I always do.
All right.
Wait, don't you know how
Yeah,
these
I'm not
things work in the first?
He can find out. He has done weirder stuff.
Yeah. Will I need the
Flawed,
technician?
Mr. Mon.
Will I need to technician these things?
Yes, you will.
Oh, useless.
But
Okay.
you're rolling brains with
Um,
your technician bonus.
Yeah. And before that, though, Sorcerymon's gonna look at Renamon, who's still here, obviously.
Hmm?
And not to exclude you, you aren't paired with a human. You're technically not one of the chosen by the Olympus. So if you wish to back out now, I will respect that decision. I do not wish to get anyone unduly hurt.
Hmm. Okay, so Bancho Liam also looks at her sort of expectantly. And she just shakes her head and says that she has no problem coming with you. So she'll tag along.
That's cool. All right, I'm gonna. Sorcerermon sets the rods in the ground and begins to run their staff over them, with it letting off a soft glow.
Right. Roll the check. See what the result is.
And if it needs to be higher, I'm willing to spend an inspiration to re-roll or just
No.
just boost it by one.
Oh no, with a 27, no. You can, with a little help from Sistermon, who knows the area, you're able to sort of use some of your magic to get a good bead on where you're going. And, the things spark to life and pop out, ready to go. They will close behind you, but given where you're going, Sistermon will know they can probably find another set.
Or we can just die there. Whatever happens first.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, that's probably, yeah. Given Sistermon's personality, it's like, oh yeah, we can probably find another way out, or just die there. Either one works. Whatever, like that
Cool.
sort of thing.
Sorcerermon picks up the rods. Thank you, Bancho Leomon. I apologize if I was a bit harsh.
He just
When we get them
he
in?
crosses his arms and nods and says, "You were right to be angry," and just sort of shoots a look at Bancho Lillamon, who is just not in a good mood, not having a good time.
Trying to melt into the pot.
Yeah, trying to melt into the flour. Yeah. Although Bancho Leomon, he does draw his sword, which lights on fire, and he stabs it into the frozen lake, and it just instantly melts. Before he just sort of puts his sword away.
When this is all over, where is it that we'll be able to find you?
Finding me won't be as easy as the rest. Going to have to make your way through the Guardian Desert into the Guardian Peaks. At the base of Guardian Mountain, where Dianamon resides.
Right, very well. And then looks at the rest of the Digimon. Is everyone ready to go then?
Let's get on with this.
Let us save Oliver and the others, yes.
I'm sure they already got into something stupid.
Speaking
Well,
of
then it's
something
our job to
stupid,
take him out of it.
I need stealth checks out of all the humans.
Okay.
Oh boy.
As you guys are Metal Gearing your way through the halls.
I mean, we at least have 2 guns now, yeah?
Yeah, you guys have 2, yes. Give it.
Let's check.
And you want us at the bottom, right?
You guys are over here. This is a hallway. These are the walls. It's a big hallway.
Okay.
Which has some very scary implications.
Of course, I'm guessing Takashi gets one of the guns. Who are we giving gun number 2 to?
I mean, I would have assumed we gave it to Oliver.
Yeah, that makes sense. Can I use my minor aspect on the stealth?
Oh,
I was
boy.
gonna ask the same, yeah.
Let me see. What does that do? Pull up your sheet. Yeah, you could. As for Oliver... Yeah,
I mean,
you guys can
and,
both use yours.
wrong then.
I
Okay.
check.
Because it was more of a city thing, we maybe didn't fit, but yeah, okay.
No, it works. Well, you're in the Metal Empire. It is a big city. It is just a city.
Yeah, but we are in the big Silent Hill-like hallway, so...
Oh, well, that doesn't stop me from rolling terribly.
Okay. One more roll. Oh,
No.
damn. Holy shit.
I mean, he was kind of basically a criminal back where he was. He
Alright.
has to know
I
how
need to do a bit of
to
math
be
real quick.
stealthy.
Well, could we consider all our roles
I-
support roles for Oliver?
No, I need to do some math. Because I hate the stupid, haha, one of you rolled like shit, so you all get noticed crap. I'm copying one of my D&D GMs. There's 5 of you. You move reasonably stealthy, but I'm gonna need whoever's in front to make me detection or perception checks.
All right.
You're gonna have to keep an eye out. You're not moving. You're moving stealthy, but you're not moving stealthy enough to just be completely unnoticed. You've got to keep an eye out. Yeah. All right. That's good enough. So you make your way through the facility, and you get pretty far in until you come to a massive set of double iron doors. They're made of some sort of shiny metal that you would probably describe as steel or titanium.
Some sort of chrome.
Yeah, it's chromed metal of some kind. There is wording on a sign nearby that you can't read unless one of you has the skill expansion that lets you read digicode.
Not yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, and without sorcery on here, Cal can't. He doesn't have his translator, so you can't read it. But it's big. Like these doors, you got even the tallest among you, like barely even aren't phased this door's size. It's big. Like you could all stand on each other's shoulders and not even make it halfway up the door.
Right, so either this takes us out, or we find whatever the hell it was made for, and we are boned. So what's the consensus here?
I mean, we can just peek in. We don't have to go in right now. We can peek in and make sure Death's not on the other side of that door.
Sure, but they are big damn metal doors. They probably will make a lot of sound if we open one, even if just a bit.
Well, if I know anything about bases, they got these big doors for letting big things, but they gotta have small doors to let personnel in and out.
Okay, roll me a perception check, man.
Could I assist on that one?
Yes, you can. Takashi roll perception and Cal assist.
Can I use my minor aspect?
Let me read that. Yeah, that seems to make sense. Yeah, very tropey. If there's a big door, there's a little door for little people. He's played Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Alright, roll your support check, Cal. Yeah, so that's, damn. That's a 22. That's a crit success. So yeah, you feel around for a bit before you find a bit of the door that's just got a slight thin line around it. And give it a push, and it opens. And,
Dope.
there's big computery sounds. And in the middle of the room, hooked up to a bunch of machines, is a massive robotic dinosaur with giant guns coming off of its back. It looks
Okay.
like it's sort of built into the machines, though. So, like, its head and shoulders are coming out. There's blinking lights along the sides, and appears to be some sort of, like, server farm. I'm sure Cal would know what a server farm is, at least. Anyone with at least 4 intelligence know what one is.
Cal just kind of whispers, "So, who wants to bet this is Machine Dramon?"
Wants to bet who is my holy shit.
Hey,
It's like
let's
Godzilla!
hey, let's stop focusing on that and let's focus on not having this find us. and leaving. Let's focus on the leaving part right now.
Cal kind of bites the inside of his cheek.
Yeah, but there's like wires going into the walls and stuff, and like, again, it's whatever it's hooked up to seems to be some sort of information processing unit.
If we break this, don't we break their entire war effort?
Oliver smiles. Yeah,
that-
I'm thinking a bit of
I didn't look
vandalism
at
might
those.
work.
I didn't look at those machines. But let's not look at those top machines. Let's pretend those don't exist, and not look at what's in the glass window. That's not relevant.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I just saw some big machines, and I was like, okay, this.
Oh.
That's. I say it's Sheen from Jimmy Neutron.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but no, those
Those
are just machines. They're like big computery things.
I was zoomed out enough. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
and
no,
I
but
see it.
anyways, it
Yeah.
doesn't seem the thing in the middle doesn't seem responsive at the moment.
Because it's not responsive doesn't mean you should go near it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if
Also-
you want to break it down,
Although.
I think out of character we have two options: double back, or try and sabotage their entire war effort.
Oliver would take the second one. I think.
Can I get Cal to roll me some decipher intent? Yes.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Before you do anything rash.
Before you doom us all, potentially.
Before you drop the rocks upon yourselves. Cal would know that whatever this thing's hooked up to is probably keeping its mind busy, and if you were to break the things it's attached to, it would probably wake up.
Yeah. No. So Cal kind of whispers, "Okay, well, we might want to smash the things. Let's not, because that thing is obviously occupied right now. If we break the machinery in here, that wakes up and then it vaporizes us."
Okay, so no
Who's to
vandalism
say it
then.
won't thank us for freeing it?
No.
Reality.
No.
Reality say no to that.
You know what? I guess I was a bit optimistic.
Yeah, it's literally the robot they built.
I just want to be friends with a giant robot dinosaur! Is that so wrong?
In this case, yes.
If said robot dinosaur wasn't in cahoots with, you know, people that want us dead, yeah.
If it wasn't a robot dinosaur fascist, maybe.
Let's just look for a way out of here. Let's perceive a doorway.
Alright.
With enough willpower, we can perceive a doorway.
That's not how that works, but okay.
I know.
Also, as you guys turn to leave, there's a loud alarm that starts blaring. And there's announcements of intruders. Which brings us here!
Well, there goes our free time.
To the Digimon. And, unfortunately, as the sirens blare, there are whirring noises coming from behind you. Something is waking.
Oh dear.
No.
The Digimon, all come out of this one.
That one, okay.
Yeah,
Which one?
yep. You guys all pop out of that.
Okay, this is a very big room.
And, yeah, and there's a bunch of Commandramon walking around just doing medial tasks. Yep.
This is awkward. Really, we really did just walk into some guy's house.
Yeah. They haven't immediately noticed you, but any movement will probably get them to notice you.
Everyone, stay
Killing or are we
still. They
stealthing?
can't smell fear.
What?
I'm sorry, I messed up the line, but
It's
it was
fine.
the.
It's better that way. It's funnier that way. Fucking
My brain went 20 different places.
dumbass Caramon.
That-
They can't smell.
that
Don't
is
move.
very
They can't
appropriate.
smell fear. It's very Caramon. I was like, oh, that's intentional. That's great.
No, I'm stupid.
Well, we're gonna say it's intentional. We're gonna do that thing I always do when I GM and say, yes, that was intentional, and roll with it. Secret one of GMing: roll with anything your players accuse you of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mhm.
So,
Well, they accuse you of something illegal.
Well, it's a bit of a situation, as I said.
yeah, this is a bit of a situation.
It's just a bunch of Commandramon, though.
This is true.
You
There
guys-
are a few out. We can probably nuke those. I mean, I'm assuming we need to get to the opposite side of this room effectively.
It's a big open room with a bunch of hallways branching off from it. This seems to be sort of like a transport hub.
Okay, so. Okay.
So is there like a door maybe around here?
There's a few different hallways on the opposite side of the room. But it's a big open chamber, and there's a lot of Commandramon.
So
So
we
So the
probably
only
should just
hallways
split some.
are over here.
I mean, let's be real. Sorcerymon should probably just wipe the floor with all of these guys.
Mm.
Yeah, but his damaging attacks aren't AoE yet.
That's fine. He still has his debuffs, which means that. I mean, look at Crab. Crab is. These guys are just nothing to you guys.
So do you want to go with just breaking the
Let's
door?
go.
Do you want to just surprise round them?
Yeah, I think we just blitz. I think
Yeah.
we hit him hard and we hit him fast, and pray to God that's enough.
Cool. Fun.
Yeah, I think we could totally get a surprise round off though.
Kill. Kill.
I mean, they don't seem to be the most negotiable.
They certainly are not the most negotiable. We have seen
Yeah.
it.
So, who's gonna make the first attack?
I mean, I actually have the
Sister Mon
range.
should make the first attack
If you've got the
I can
range, go for
and
it.
put us in a
Yeah,
box.
I can nuke that one right there.
I think the one who should make the first attack is in fact
Crabmon didn't have the range.
Sister Mon.
Crabmon does not have the range.
Okay, well, Sorcerymon's the only one with range. If he can go for it, go for it.
All right, so we all good? Surprise round.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Hop on. Be yourself.
All right. Then at that one I was pointing at, which is once again I'll just specify right here.
Alright. Alright, roll the attack. Oh, damn. Yeah, so 5, that's 16, that's just straight up 11 damage. No, he's just dead. You just pop him. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, that, and that just, Metal Gear Solid alert sound.
That's how they knew they were intruders.
And, yeah, one near to a panel on the wall runs over and slaps a button, says, "We've got intruders." And alarms start going off. Turn.
Is it time to roll the initiative?
Oh god, I added your turns multiple times. Hang on. Let me just...
Oh no, Sorcerymon got a shit roll.
I added 2, 3, 4... Wait. That's Kudamon.
Oh, now he gets out. Okay.
That's everybody, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... It's on there twice.
when he's alone, he gets to
Sudamon's on there
roll.
twice. Why the fuck? Add turn. There. Give. That's it.
Oh!
Yeah, the mooks got. But that's okay, because it's surprise round, so they don't get to do anything. And Renamon has to roll. Wow. Not very good.
Roll the 16.
Look, at this
as
point,
well.
just get out there and I'll just single target buff some people. These things are a little bit sad.
Alright, so he didn't get to go, so Caramon's up first.
But it's a surprise round, so we're all going, and then we do a
Yeah,
regular
you're all
round.
going, and then we're going back to a regular round, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Do.